Hey y'all, it's me, Kat, the Joyful Healer, and your friend on this life journey. And I want to do a really quick video about working with the essences of plants. Just like we have our own essence or soul or spirit, by the same token, every plant life has its own essence and spirit as well. And when we are looking at everything from that shamanic point of view, you understand that we're all connected. Human, animal, plant, and mineral. We're all connected at a very deep level. And so we all experience different realities as one or the other at some point. And so what we need to understand is that when we're working with specific plants, we are being gifted with something sacred. There are those who are medicine people who deal with plants, for example, ayahuasca, and they are ayahuasqueras or ayahuasqueros or ayahuasca shamans, and these are people who have spent time with the plant in order to receive the information. When our ancient people would work with plants and we would understand all of their healing properties, where did this knowledge come from? This comes from that the plant communicates with us what its healing properties are, the proper way they should be used and cared for. We can have the essence of this plant speak to us in its way, right? So the plant may say, for example, to you in its own way or convey this. I'm not saying it literally talks, but the essence will be able to communicate with you what it is that you benefit. So you're doing a dieta, let's say you're doing a basil dieta, right? I have been really drawn with working with basil lately. It is an attracting herb. For instance, when we're burning sage, it's because we want to repel negative energies from the space. With basil, we burn basil smudge to attract positive energies. So when doing a basil dieta, you want this plant to be able to communicate with you how it can affect you. So you'll make a journal as to how it is that you have been feeling emotionally or spiritually in your body as a result of absorbing the essence of this particular plant. So after 3 days, you have a sense of, well, when I eat this, I feel this way physically. I feel this, it's heightening this or that in my mind, my mental. Maybe you feel more mental clarity with a particular herb or plant. Maybe you feel less pain or anxiety or stress. Maybe this heightens your psychic awareness. Maybe this helps you to flush out your respiratory system or your gastrointestinal system, what have you. So by developing this intimate time with the plant essence, you allow it to speak to you as to how it is to be used with you. So that's a very sacred plant bond. And for me, example, I connect very heavily with the cannabis plant. And so cannabis is not for everyone. Ayahuasca is not for everyone. You have to really be called to feel an extra special connection with these different plant essences. So, I mean, we all can connect with them, but there are some people who feel really connected to particular plants. And so, you know, as a priestess of the cannabis plant, I have personally benefited from it in my life so profoundly. In so many ways. It has affected my health in positive ways. It has affected my spiritual awareness in so many ways, and even my physical body. So things like depression and all, those are a lot of things that the plant offers. And when you spend time, like I said, with a particular plant and you develop this calling to work with it specifically or more heavily than with other plants or herbs, just take that as the plant is choosing you. In Brazilian candomblé, plant materials enter into every aspect of ritual, including absorption by the skin. Every botanical crystallizes a particular virtue, such as fertility, peace, vigor, protection, longevity, courage, happiness, good fortune, and glory, and may also drive away illness, negativity, misery, and noxious fluids. During germination and growth, plants absorb and store immense energies from the earth and sky. When a person ingests a medicinal botanical, the energy is freed and circulated throughout the body and into the aura. The herbal energy both adds something of its own nature and helps release the patient's own pent-up energy to stimulate self-healing. Because food is so plentiful in the West, we have tended to lose our connection with the effects of these plants and are quite used to eating foods from the four corners of the world without really noticing what we are taking into our bodies or the effects these herbs and spices are having on us. Now we're going to talk about dietas and dieting particular plant or essence. For instance, ayahuasca. An ayahuasquero says he will have dieted many plants over a long period of time, and in experiencing the subtle changes in his body, will be well aware of the effects of these plants. If you decide you would like to explore this further and begin to understand what it is your body is absorbing in the foods you eat each day, you can follow the ayahuasca diet for a few days. This is a very bland and basic diet, the main ingredients being plain boiled white rice and mineral water. A little boiled fish can be added if you wish. This meal is taken once a day. On top of this basic food, give your attention to one herb during the course of your diet. In addition to the daily meal described, you might, for instance, choose to ingest fresh lemon balm, perhaps as a tea, or wild garlic or basil 3 times a day for the number of days that you diet. Notice the subtle but nonetheless profound effects that the spirit of this herb has on you. Lemon balm has a very calming effect on the nervous system and is prescribed even today in cases of depression, fatigue, insomnia, unsettling dreams. Garlic, meanwhile, can increase our capacity for dreaming and will change the nature of dreams so that we're able to interact with our dream bodies in lucid dreaming experiences. Basil is a wonderful cleanser and disinfectant for the energy body or spirit. Is often grown near the entrance to Indian Hindu temples. A single leaf is placed on the heart of the deceased prior to burial in order to take away its sins and offer them clean passage to the other world of the ancestors. It can therefore be added in your own spiritual cleansings, as well as for added additional energy and ancestral healing work. As you continue your diet, you will also be developing your relationship with the spirit of this particular plant, which can then become your ally. Remember, each plant knows the earth, the sky, the weather, the soil, the other plants on the field in a way that you do not. It also carries the cellular memory of its entire species, just as human beings share the same genetic material across infinite ages and cultures. It can therefore act as your guide as you explore the ashe, or the life force, of plants and energies of the earth itself. Herbs also are used in baths or spiritual baths, special baths that are designed to achieve a particular purpose, such as a change of luck, the creation of good fortune, loosening of negative energies, or achievement of power, strength, or health. And working with these recipes for baths, both are of a spiritual nature, and it uses the essence or the assistance of the essence of the plant to work its magic. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about plant essences and just how profound and sacred they really are. And feel free to leave any comments if you have a particular experience with certain herbs, or you feel called more to certain plants or herbs and what your experiences have been with those. So we all have this life force within us. Plants are no exception. Plant life is to be deeply respected. It is medicine. And these are the ways of our people from way back, our ancestors. And as a person who considers herself an ancient wisdom keeper, I'm excited to bring a lot of these teachings to you. I will also be doing similar videos on things of this subject. Thank you so much for spending time with my energy. Love, light, and blessings, and I will see you in the next video. Blessings.